Welcome to the Aether Talk podcast. I am your host, Blinded Light 09, and as you can see, there is no chance today. He is here, but he is not here. And going from my left to my right, as usual, I have
Captain Redbeard. How's it going?
I have Captain Redbeard. To my right is a newcomer, is Ryan. Say hi, Ryan.
Hello! It's funny because he said come.
Newcomer.
You're not the first one to make that joke.
Good.
No, you're not.
Good, I'm glad we're not alone.
And then coming back from last week is Caroline. Say hi, Caroline. Literally just say hi.
That's all you get.
Hi.
There you go.
The ums are the high.
How are you guys this week?
Tired.
Could be better.
You know what? It's been an okay week, but now that I'm here, it's great.
Well, thank you, Ryan. You can come back anytime after saying that.
Good. It doesn't matter how sarcastic I meant it.
Wait, sarcastic?
Oh, no, it's fine. You're fine.
This is already off to a great start.
It always is.
Sarcasm? What is that?
Yeah.
Always.
So before the podcast started, we were talking about Florida Man, and I said I had No, we were talking about Disney, and then someone brought up Florida Man, and then I was like, I got a funny story about that. So this is going to get a little bit into politics, but I think it's a funny story, so it's whatever.
A good start.
There was a bill that was going to get passed by one of the people in power in Florida that would basically I can't remember what the bill was going to be, but it was basically like an anti-LGBTQ bill. And then Disney kind of stepped in and was just like, no, you don't get to do that. And they actually enacted like some sort of old law that basically makes it to where Disney has power until like the current King Charles, or not King Charles, but Prince Charles is dead.
Oh my god, what?
Yeah, let me look up the specifics of the story because it's wild.
And also the don't say... You kidding me? The don't say gay bill? Is that what it was?
It might be Don't Say Gay, yeah.
Oh, no, I heard about this. I just didn't know it was specific to Florida.
Yeah, it was just Florida
It
doing
was
that.
about teachers not able to say anything related to, because it's a parental thing that they should have to... Jesus.
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't make any sense at times, I swear.
I'm reading through an article right now. Republican Governor Ron DeSantis last year signed a legislation that would dissolve the Disney government in June 2023. Interesting. Maybe I should go scroll up on that one. Okay, so specifically, Florida lawmakers will move to increase state control of Walt Disney World's private government, according to a notice published Friday. The latest development in a feud over what law critics have dubbed "Don't Say Gay." The notice posted on the Osceola County, I guess whatever county they're in, website says the Republican-controlled state house will take up legislation changing the structure and powers of Reedy Creek Improvement District as the 55-year-old Disney government is known. Yeah, I don't know why they're calling it a Disney government. It's just fucking... It's a corporation.
I mean, when they're getting close. One of these days, they're just gonna buy the White House.
Yeah, I believe it. Just put big old fucking Mickey Mouse ears on top of the White House.
It would not surprise me.
They just build it into another castle.
They
Make another Disneyland.
I need to see what law that they were talking about where like they can't. What is that law called?
I'll say really quick is I'd rather Disney over Bezos.
I agree.
Yeah, I mean, well,
Both are terrible. Horrible options. But
Disney puts out good movies occasionally.
Occasionally.
Yeah, I like Disney movies.
I like Disney movies when they're not absolutely horrible live action remakes.
Well, I mean, those don't really count because they're just,
Those don't those don't really count. Yeah, I guess.
they're shells of better movies.
See, the thing is, I wish they didn't count to me, but they really do.
Okay, I think I found it. In February, DeSantis finally signed a bill that gave him power to appoint members to the government board that oversees Disney World, effectively ending the company's self-governance of its sprawling 25,000-acre park and resort. But Disney had a trick up its sleeve before it could become law. In an unusual legal maneuver, the former board of Disney District handed its authority back to the entertainment company and limited the powers of the new board appointed by DeSantis until the death of the last survivor of the descendants of King Charles III, King of England. On Monday, DeSantis announced legislative action that could override the royal clause. They thought they could create some type of development agreement that would render everything that we did null and void, DeSantis said Monday. Reuters reported. That's not going to fly. Disney's current chief, Bob Iger, has described DeSantis' effort to control the company's special district as not only anti-business but also anti-Florida. In a recent interview with Time Magazine, the CEO has said he is open to having a discussion with DeSantis. So yeah, there's just like what I was talking about is the royal clause.
Oh my! I gotta look this up.
I've never heard of this, but I don't know. I guess it's like some sort of legal loophole. It's just so fucking funny.
It is.
This clause is used to avoid laws against contracts with no end date. What? What? That's bizarre.
It's like a situation where like you're hoping Disney wins because they're in the pro LGBT
Yeah, of course.
side of the ring.
But then also, if Disney wins with that really weird law, then you know, I don't know who I'd rather. It's either something really good for a big gigantic corporation or something really bad for the LGBTQ community. So like,
Yeah, it's just it's hard to side with Florida on this one. It really
bizarre.
is.
Yeah.
That's bizarre.
I don't ever side with Florida.
I didn't even know it was possible to.
So I have
Florida,
one more political topic, and then we're going to get off politics for the rest of our lives.
Oh, I'm so excited. Okay.
Yes.
You guys know Alexandria. I'm gonna fuck up her name, but her last name is AOC. You know AOC, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like she's a pro. Like she's a.
Oh, Ocasio-Cortez. Okay, I thought you were gonna say
Ocasio-Cortez, yeah.
Daddario, and I was like,
No,
the big boob, beautiful eye lady. Yes.
no, I don't know that one.
Thank
I know
you.
who this is. Yes.
Yeah, she's a famous congressperson for being a gamer. She plays League of
She
Legends.
played.
Yep.
Us.
I remember
Yeah.
that.
So she's kind of a controversial figure for that reason alone, you know, being a gamer. There is something that she is trying to pass that I feel like every single person is going to approve of, except for the people that actually passes the laws. And then she's trying to introduce a law that will make it illegal for people in the Senate to buy and trade stocks.
Oh. Okay, so here's
I
the
thought
thing,
someone
though.
else put that bill forward.
Oh, I heard it associated with her. If that's wrong, then I got to figure that out. But
I mean,
when I heard about that,
I
I heard it was from her.
she can definitely be associated with it, but there was someone else who put it. You know what? It was a Republican that put it forward, and I bet you it got shut down.
Oh,
So then
a
she put it
Republican
forward.
that forward?
I try to keep my hand out of the cookie jar of politics because it actually angers me, and I don't need that.
I
that's
agree. That's why I
understandable.
haven't been speaking. but
This particular
no,
bill,
I
I feel
agree
like
with
it's something
this.
that everyone should get behind.
I think that here's you know, anything that takes power away from people who are already in power.
look
Right.
up Elizabeth Warren's net worth. She is
I'm kind of
worth
scared too.
like tens of millions of dollars. I'm sorry, but like yes, like senator's annual salary is over six figures, but someone did the math and they were like, Elizabeth Warren's net worth could not be earned with anyone's just basic salary. Like
Oh,
she
that
got
is
it through
really
trading.
fucking true.
So, no.
It
Nancy Pelosi is the biggest scammer of them all with insider trading.
it's the technical term cringe.
That's just the
For the
government.
gamers out there.
Yeah, for the
That's
gamers
just
out there.
that's just all. That's just government.
Yeah.
That's cringe, bruh.
Yes.
So now we can get away from politics and go to something more fun.
Oh,
Thank
but
you.
politics is fun. It's the only time I get to scream about being mad about things I don't understand.
Another fun topic. Have you guys been hearing about the whole thing with Kotaku?
Who?
No.
Mm-mm. What's
Kotaku,
going
it's
on?
they publish gaming articles and such.
Uh.
So I want to say it was like 1 or 2 weeks ago. One of the writers for Kotaku was bitching and moaning that Disney, or not Disney, but Nintendo had blacklisted them from the pre-release coverage for Tears of the Kingdom.
Ooh.
And the reason why they got blacklisted is because I guess like when Metroid Dread came out, they posted a pro emulation article on their website that also kind of hints towards like, oh, you can pirate this game.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. So it's like no fucking wonder that Nintendo's gonna blacklist you, right?
Yeah.
And then these dumb motherfuckers. So Tears of the Kingdom had a leak come out, and like I guess there's leaks on the internet, and so you got to be kind of careful when you're browsing through things like Twitter. Kotaku and their infinite wisdom decide to create an article about these leaks and include the like what's in the leaks in the article.
Oh.
Hence spoiling everything?
Oh.
Basically, yeah,
No.
giving them
Idiots.
even more reason to be blacklisted.
Oh no.
Like
So,
go ahead.
is there a minimum like intelligence required to like work in media?
I
Because
don't
I'm
know.
starting to lean towards no, not at all.
I don't think there's a minimum intelligence on any job, because there's always just absolutely stupid people.
Oh, I can vouch for that based on two of my coworkers.
It's just sad too because I
Anyways.
like for the most part I like Kotaku. I never understood why they got so much hate. Um, this
Now
is
you
very
do.
much a reason to get hate. Yeah,
Yeah. Well, because if they've done anything like this in the past, like
they might
it
have. I
would
just might have missed it.
it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's
I
fantastic.
hope
Oh, we got blacklisted. Okay, let's make it worse.
I hope the people that are trying to play Tears of the Kingdom don't get spoiled thanks to these leaks. I haven't seen any, fortunately, and I feel like I've been dodging bullets. Another thing that I thought was kind of fun. Have you guys played Genshin Impact?
Yes, actually.
No.
Well, the people that made Genshin Impact put out another game called Honkai Star Rail, which is it's the same idea. It's a gacha game. It's a really pretty game. It's got good graphics, I think, good character designs because it's anime. But instead of it being like an actual action game, it's actually a turn-based game.
Oh,
It's similar to Persona in some ways, honestly. But there's apparently a side quest in there that is very much a Bloodborne reference, and I kind of wanted to share that with the class. So let me pull up a screen share real quick, and I'll kind of explain where the Bloodborne references comes in whenever if people miss it.
all right.
So, just let me know when you're ready.
Let's-
I already see the reference.
Oh, you don't see nothing yet.
I'm good. I am ready.
Bring it even more.
My body is ready.
What is the game called?
It's called Honkai Star Rail.
Honkai Star Rail.
Yep. They're kind of going through it kind of quickly. Let me rewind and I'll read it out loud. Big sis. Seems my eyes, I can't see. Please forgive my rudeness. Stranger, have you seen a girl around? Her voice is soft and kind, and she wears a headband with a bell.
No.
The bell chimes with a crisp clarity. It's a joy to hear. That person is my elder sister. She has been out for a while and hasn't come home yet. She told me she was going to some place called the Fragmentum, and she could find something worth selling there. If you've seen my sister, could you help me tell her to come home quickly? Her younger sister is waiting for her all alone at home. And then you hand her the bell. The sounds of the bell, the familiar crisp of the bell, whatever. Anonymous air. No, how could this be? Have you finally abandoned me?
Yes.
No.
And then you tried responding, and it's a deathly silence.
With the music box.
Yep, you get a music box.
Coincidence?
That's
I
Gascoigne's
think
fault.
not.
That is Father Gascoigne's entire family.
And you know what really ties it all together? You know where you find that bell?
Where?
After killing a pig.
God.
So that's Honkai Star Rail. So yeah, I think that's like all of the off the main topics I had to bring up. Does anyone see anything fun happen this week?
I see anything fun?
I had fun this week.
Yeah, what did you do?
I saw myself having fun. I went to the Renaissance Fair for the second time. And
Right.
then I went to Disneyland.
Disney.
Disney.
So how
Disney.
did Disney go?
So, I don't know if this will be a good segue into our topic, but they were closing early that night for Star Wars night. We did not get tickets because they sold out apparently months ago. But my friend and I that went wore matching t-shirts. They had C-3PO and R2-D2 on them, and it said besties. And
That's
it
cool.
it was really cute, actually. And we got a lot of compliments. And I take the compliments from like the cast members that work at Disneyland more personally than like other people, because how many random shirts and things do they see all day, every day? So when they compliment my shirt, I take that as a sign of, okay, this feels special.
Aw.
But yeah, I built a lightsaber, which was really cool.
Nice.
I got to see Kylo Ren, my love. And let's see. Oh, the entire parts of the park were themed like Star Wars too, which is really cool. So Space Mountain, which is normally just a really fast roller coaster in the dark with a bunch of stars projected on the walls, they made it Hyperspace Mountain. So it was Star Wars theme, which was really, really cool.
That sounds really dope, yeah.
Yeah. So we went on Star Tours, and they updated Star Tours from the original one to be more current. So you go see Rey on whatever sand planet she's from, and you go through her scavenging things. I don't know. But then old Lando. Oh, I cried. Old Lando comes and talks to you, and it's so special.
Wait, was it actually him?
Well, the actor, not like in person, but like
Oh,
he
okay.
recorded for the ride. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just really cool, but because the Star Wars night was happening, a lot of people were dressed up for Star Wars, so it's always really fun getting to see people's costumes and ideas for things. I love how creative people are.
Oh, yeah.
Especially because Disneyland doesn't allow like full costumes inside. So people's creativity when it comes to sort of costumes, kind of.
So when you
But yeah,
say
it
they
was
don't allow
really
full
fun.
costumes, do you mean like they can't wear anything that covers their face?
They don't want them
Um,
to be mistaken for cast members.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
okay, I
the
see.
key thing.
So like if you show up in a whole Cinderella gown, like Cinderella gown,
Hmm.
and like you look anything remotely princess like, people are gonna be like, oh, can we take pictures? And it's like,
Uh-huh.
no, that's
This
not
isn't
that,
official.
that's
Because you
someone
could
else's job.
potentially ruin the magic. Because, like, what if you're
Oh yeah,
rude to someone and then they're like, oh, Cinderella was rude to me?
and
And it's like,
then
no, 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 they weren't official. Yeah.
they
So,
Yeah, no,
also are
that makes
like,
sense.
they also help people. Like they're still member of staff.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
like if they see people needing help or people ask them for help, cast members will help you. Like so yeah, they just don't want that's a whole that's a whole thing that could blow up
Mhm.
in Disney's face if someone was mistaken for a cast member, for an employee.
Yeah, no, that
Yeah.
makes perfect
That's
sense,
why
honestly.
the rule only applies to adults. Like
Well, that makes
kids are
sense. Yeah.
fully aware, able to wear costumes and stuff.
Yeah, because I
But
doubt they're
yeah,
going to
and
confuse a child with staff members.
yeah,
walk
exactly.
up to a kid not even as big as, like, not even above my freaking knees and be like, do you know where the bathrooms are?
Exactly. Well, no, never mind.
Oh no,
Um,
no, you have to finish it.
there
You have
were,
to-
I don't know the politically correct term.
Uh-oh.
What?
Short people. Um, I don't.
That's fine. No, you're fine. I don't.
Okay,
If you get canceled for that, I will fight them.
okay, but there were like, like shorter people that were cast members, and I saw probably like 4 of them that were there during the day. So,
Hmm.
I mean, obviously they were in their just regular candy stripe whatever uniform, so you could clearly tell that they were cast members and they had name tags and they seemed all official, but you know, they weren't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, um, but yeah, I mean, people could wear like their Jedi like robes kind of thing. Because I think they're also very picky about the characters that they have in Star Wars land. Like there's no Luke, there's no Leia, there's no Han Solo. There's Rey. Um Most everyone in Star Wars land that's a character except for Rey has like a face covering because it's Mando, Kylo Ren, Chewie,
Oh.
Boba Fett, stormtroopers. Trying to think who else I've seen.
Me over here wanting to be Darth Revan.
There's no Darth Vader. Yeah, I don't know why they're picky
Have you
about
seen
their
any
characters.
Palpatines?
No.
That's just
Well,
depressing.
I mean,
Right,
it's
uh,
just a person in a black robe, right?
Yes.
An old
But a
person in
very-
a black robe.
A very old, decrepit, shriveled, prune-looking like person in a black robe. A very villainous person in a black robe.
I will say, going to Disneyland and seeing what other people wear gives me new and refreshed confidence in myself and what I'm
Good.
able to wear.
That's very good.
Yeah, you go, oh, hey, I could
I
do
don't
Don't
that.
look
bad.
garbage after all.
Yeah,
You look garbage, not me.
I don't think I'd look so bad after all. Yeah.
So
But yeah, Disneyland is super cool.
I was just looking up a politically correct way to say what you were trying to say, and it looks like little people is the way to say it.
Awesome. Okay, cool.
Yeah, you're good.
And
Yeah.
apparently the word to definitely avoid is the M word. You know
That's
the one.
what I figured. Yep,
Yeah,
Yep.
I figured as much.
it's my favorite one.
I know, right?
Shut up, Brian. So switching gears to more Star Wars related thing.
Yay.
To the true Star Wars.
A Star Wars game just came out.
Yes, yes, it did.
Yes, it did.
Caroline,
Was
have
that-
you gotten to play it yet?
I have not been home for and like awake at the same time
That
for
sounds
more than
like a
2 hours
highly personal problem.
since it came out. I've also heard that it is unplayable on PC.
I was about to
right now.
say. You might wanna hold off on playing that for a little bit.
At least on
I-
PC. Console, go right ahead.
She don't have
I
one.
paid a whole $80 to get the deluxe edition in advance too.
Ooh,
Dang.
that is a shame.
Very
Yeah.
much
So for those that don't know, Star Wars Jedi Survivor just came out. It's a follow up to what's that one called?
Fallen Order.
Fallen Order. That's right. A very well received game made by Respawn, and unfortunately,
The
it's
PC version's playable.
got some shitty performance on the PC.
Yeah.
Like bunch of frame drops, even on like some of the best rigs you can build, which is
Oh, God.
unfortunately.
And my
Yeah,
rig is no longer good. My rig is
obsolete.
not doing great.
Yeah.
That's
Uh,
sad.
They recently put out a response about Jedi Survivor. Let me see if I can find that real quick. There's a response here that says beep boop boop, but I don't think that's what I'm looking for.
Now that sounds like something they put out.
Yeah.
Are you sure it's not boop beep beep bop?
I
I don't
You know,
speak droid.
was about to say I don't read Droid, so I can't really tell.
I don't
I'm
speak
referencing
trash can.
SpongeBob.
Wow, you don't even read Droid. Wow, that's
Ah,
freaking
here it
racist.
is.
Do, boop, boop.
We We are aware that Star Wars Jedi Survivor isn't performing to our standards for a percentage of our PC players. That percentage being 100%, by the way. In particular, those with high-end machines or certain specifications. For example, players using cutting-edge multi-threaded chipset designed for Windows 11 were encountering problems with Windows 10. Or
I
high,
love that using cutting edge,
yeah, right.
using
Or
cutting edge equipment.
Or high-end GPUs coupled with lower performing CPUs also saw unexpected frame loss. Rest assured, we are working to address these cases quickly. While there is no single comprehensive solution for PC performance, the team has been working on fixes we believe will improve performance across a spectrum of configurations. We are committed to fixing these issues as soon as possible, but each patch requires significant testing to ensure we don't introduce new problems. Thanks for understanding and apologies to any of our players experiencing these issues. We will continue to monitor performance across all platforms and share updates timings as soon as it is available. TLDR, stop buying such expensive shit. That's kind of what they're saying.
It's made by EA, so what the fuck else did we expect?
Yeah. Well, it's not made by EA. It's made by Respawn, and Respawn typically does a really good job with their releases.
Yeah, they do actually.
I thought it was EA.
Well, it's published by EA. Respawn is the one
I
that
see.
actually makes the game. EA are the people that sells the game, if that makes sense.
I see. Yes, hence why I spent $80 instead of a normal amount of money.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and it's just unfortunate because I know a lot of people were looking forward to this game, and a lot of the things that I was seeing is really fucking cool.
Mm-hmm. He looks way hotter in the second one than he did in the first one.
And you can change his
actually
hair.
customize him. You can change his hair, his beard to mustache and whatever. I watched a dude turn him into a fucking redneck style.
Yeah,
saw that.
who
that
sent
too.
me the TikTok?
Mustache. And I'm just like, what the fuck is this?
I think
Like, this is
Xander
new
sent me the
age.
TikTok.
Yeah,
Age
that
Star
makes sense.
Wars.
Yeah, it was
So-
Xander. Xander sent me the America. Fuck
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
TikTok.
That's amazing.
Because I sent that to him.
Oh,
I found it on my TikTok. I'm like, Zam would appreciate this. Sent.
so good.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a good game with shitty performance. So wait for those patches,
Yeah.
Caroline.
Oh yeah. Hell, I
Unless you
wanted
really
to
can't
sit on
help
it.
yourself.
I mean, I might try to play it this weekend, but again, I'm devastated about my internet again because it came out. I was gonna be able to play it like the day after my birthday, and the original plan was to stream it because
Right.
I streamed the whole first one. But again, I haven't been able to stream in like 2 months.
Ooh,
My
that
internet's
sucks.
still shit. So it's at this point, I mean, I'm gonna have to wait until it's a better game, and I'm gonna have to wait until I have better internet, so I could just wait and stream it.
Well, it's okay. You can be on my stream, and then you can have all of your followers watch me's for you.
I don't know if any of them are here right now, unfortunately.
They're not.
Sorry.
It's okay.
My bad. I tried.
But since we're talking about Star Wars, all of you motherfuckers are Star Wars fans, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking yeah.
I am a
Oh,
Star
I
Wars
hate
cultist.
Star Wars. I'm kidding.
That's so
Because I was gonna have
sad.
to put you to death by lightsaber.
Oh, really quick. Today's also my dad's birthday. Happy birthday, Dad.
Aw,
Happy birthday, Caroline's dad.
birthday.
Yay. He turns 57.
Wow.
It's pretty old.
Dinosaur.
Well, my mom turns 58 next week.
Oh, she's older
Please
than your
don't
dad.
say that.
Yes, she is. Happy
So
birthday, Dad.
if you're
Sorry.
also if you're looking at the date, you'll notice that it is May 4th.
May the 4th be with you.
This whole Star Wars themed podcast was completely unplanned. I didn't even realize that it was going to be May 4th today.
Yeah,
You're
and
welcome.
I can actually believe that because I know how absent-minded you can be.
Yeah.
Oh.
Damn.
It's,
It's the
No, no,
truth.
no, he's right.
Yeah, but you don't have to say it.
Yes, I do.
It'd go unspoken.
I am his brother.
I
Bravo.
mean,
Oh.
that doesn't
From
mean
another mofo.
that doesn't mean nothing to me. Also, I feel like anytime you say he is my brother, it should immediately be followed by no homo.
Why?
Why?
That's so funny. That's so fucking funny. I'm his brother.
He's
No
my
homo.
brother. No homo. No homo.
That doesn't
I'm
make,
gonna start saying that to my brother now when I eventually see him. He's my brother. No
No
homo.
homo.
that doesn't make any sense though.
It don't.
It
That
makes
is
sense if
funny.
you're in Alabama. Sorry if anybody watching lives in Alabama.
No,
But it's
it's their
funnier
fault
when
for living in
I say
Alabama.
it to my brother because I'm a whammon.
A wham.
That's when he asks, "Wait, what do you mean?" It's like you don't know what I have going on down here.
Oh no.
Okay, I'm so sorry. What did you want to talk about, Don?
I thought Star Wars, but
Star
now I don't
Wars.
know.
Now we're just concerned about
Me
everything.
sound like Star Wars.
What was your first Star
So
Wars
cool.
movie?
First Star Wars movie.
Yeah, what was your
Phantom
first Star Wars
Menace.
movie? Wow, you really
A New
started
Hope.
off at a low point, didn't you?
Yeah. Mine was the first of the original trilogy.
Yeah, New Hope.
Yep.
I don't remember.
Well,
Oh.
then you're a heretic.
It's
Yeah.
okay. That's
I want to say it was A New Hope, but I really don't remember.
you're forgiven this
It's-
time.
They came out when my parents were in their teens. So,
Same.
of course, my parents went to go see them in theaters. So that's what my parents started with. And then when they did the prequels, my parents were kind of over it at that. My parents were what we would call jocks, the jocks.
Ooh, gross.
So they did not do nerd shit.
Wonderful.
That's so
Yeah, so
Well, I can
yeah,
tell you.
ew. I was raised by jocks. But
That's
they did not
cringe.
go see the prequels.
Very much so.
I can tell you which Star Wars movie I first saw in theaters though. It was
Ooh.
Star Wars Episode 3.
Oh.
First one I saw in theaters was actually Rogue One.
Same.
I like Rogue One.
No.
I actually don't remember which one was first in theaters for me. Yeah.
Yes, I think Rogue One was my first one I saw in theaters, and I distinctly remember it because the new one of the new trilogy came out, and I was very skeptical because I was like, what the hell? They can't come up with new and original ideas anymore? What is this bullshit? They're just
you mean with
continuing this
episode 7?
storyline. Yeah. And so I
Yeah.
was like, oh god. And so I didn't go see it. I eventually watched it at home, whatever. But then Rogue One was coming out, and I was like, damn, I kind of want to see that. I really want to go see that. And
I
then
wanna
see
no
that.
one, I was in college, and I don't know if everyone knows this about me, but in college, I was in a sorority, and I was like, had this facade of a non-nerd. And so none
That's
of my
cringe.
friends, it kind of was. So none of my friends, I was like whispering to people like, hey, do you want to go watch Star Wars in the movie theater? And they were like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And so I was like, God damn, okay, I'll go watch it by myself. So I went, That was the first time I ever went and did something by myself, for
Yeah.
myself.
Haters
Aw.
gonna hate.
Gotta love
They
yourself.
did. And I went and watched a movie by myself, and I cried my little eyes out.
Well, you know how it's gonna
Yeah.
end.
I didn't at the time.
So I find it kind of strange though, because I feel like nowadays Star Wars isn't seen as just a nerd thing anymore.
No, it really
Now
isn't.
it's incredibly mainstream at this
It's
point.
very normy.
Yeah. So that was your reaction to Rogue One. But let me ask the panel here. What did you guys think of Star Wars Episode 8?
No.
The Last
Which
Jedi.
one?
Okay, 8? Wait.
Yeah.
I'm
Not
gonna be
9.
honest, I've only seen each of the three of them once, and I don't remember
Okay.
any of them.
That's okay.
I've seen each of the three once myself, and honestly, from the sequel trilogy that came out, 8 was probably better than 7 and 9.
Fucking thank
But-
you.
But at the same time, it was also still meh. I still enjoyed it more than 7 and 9. I will fully admit that.
Yeah, so I feel like I am like one of the 3 people on this planet that actually enjoyed 8.
I only saw 7,
I actually enjoyed 8.
and after
Okay.
7, I decided I would not watch either of the next 2. I know
That's
things
fair.
I know things about them. I've watched like videos and stuff that has things about them, so I know what happens, and I've seen some of it, but no, I was like, I'm not investing in this anymore. Like,
That's fair.
Okay, hang on. Just to confirm, 7 is the one where they go to the like snow-covered planet to rescue one of them,
Oh.
and then Han
it's
Solo
the one that
dies.
has
Se-
the new Death Star in it. The
Sev-
big one that's
Yeah.
inside the planet.
7 is A New Hope Redux.
Yeah, it's the
No,
beginning.
no,
of
no,
the
no.
new,
You're
the
just-
beginning of the new trilogy.
You're gonna have to confirm my schizophrenic ramblings here.
Oh, yeah,
yes
you
or
are
no?
correct. Han Solo dies in 7
Okay.
years.
Okay, and it's
Spoiler.
they're in the forest, and then one of them gets sliced up the back or something
That
in
sounds
the
right.
forest.
Yes.
Okay, and then 8, that's
8
where the
is
lady with the
Casino Time.
purple hair sacrifices herself, and Leia dies.
Yes.
Leia does not die. No.
Oh, wait, she does.
She
The
dies
one-
in the
the
last
begin-
one. She lays down and goes to sleep forever.
That's
a
the one where she
9.
gets, but like she's in space.
Oh, she's
It's
floating in
garden.
space.
And,
Yeah.
gets
And then
pulled
she's
back
like,
in.
Yeah.
I have the Force. Okay, so
Well,
what
she
was
told-
the?
Always had the Force. It's just she never really practiced with it like Luke did.
Hmm.
Because she didn't know
Okay,
at the time.
Exactly.
so what was what was the? 8 was the red planet.
Yes, 8 was the Red Planet.
Oh, and then Luke dies.
Yes.
Okay,
Force Ghost.
more. That one.
So I kind of want to
And then-
ramble on 8 real quick.
Here
Okay.
we go.
I feel like it gets a bad rap because of a few admittedly really stupid shit. But if you look like if you can separate the stupid shit from the movie, like just completely like put it in Premiere Pro, cut it out, it's no longer in there, right? It's a great movie. It introduced a bunch of fantastic ideas. And I feel like what Ryan Johnson was trying to set up could have gone in some really good and interesting directions, but then of course it got a lot of backlash from the audience, and I feel like it's because of that dumb shit I was talking about earlier that it got a lot of backlash. So they brought fucking what's his face, the dude that did Star Trek. They brought him in, and he's just like, oh, I was just gonna
J.J. Abrams.
J.J. Abrams, yes. And he was like, I'm just
Fuck that
going to undo literally every single thing Ryan Johnson was trying to set up. And I think the biggest problem with the sequel trilogies is that they did not have a plan going into it. They were basically writing it as they went, and that's fucking stupid when you're trying to do a trilogy.
And that's how you end up. That's when you end up riding horseback on a Star Destroyer.
Yeah, it's awful.
That leads to.
But like episode 8 had like the fucking ship going through the giant Star Destroyer was such a cool fucking scene.
Yeah.
The Red Planet has like it was visually very awe-inspiring, right? And I don't know. I also feel like Leia should have died in 8. I don't think she should have come back for 9, especially since, like, you know,
No, it was
the actress,
really weird.
yeah,
Carrie
especially
Fisher.
since, yeah, Carrie Fisher died before 8 came out. They could have changed it and give her a nice send off as opposed to
But
bringing her
instead, we
back
got
for.
a really bizarre. That was so bizarre because it was like, oh, she's in recovery. Oh, she did.
She
Never
did.
mind. And then that what? Not even like 2-minute long scene
Yeah.
of a
Mm.
funeral. Like no, there wasn't even like a speech or anything, right?
So I actually
Was there?
haven't seen 9 yet. I had started watching it yesterday, but I never got to finish it.
Okay.
And like I knew that they basically not AI generated Leia, but you know, kind of.
Yes.
Yeah, deepfake, that's the word for it. They basically deepfaked Carrie Fisher into it, and I had noticed, and I kind of heard about it beforehand, but I did notice that she didn't have any unique lines in this movie. It was
No,
more
she did
like recordings from previous movies, and it feels really out of place.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's just like why like if you're not going to kill her off in the 8th, you could have killed her off before, not like like in the in between movies. Although that probably would have not gone over very well. So maybe that wasn't the plan. They should have just killed her off in 8.
Yeah. Mm.
Somehow Palpatine returned, and then
Yeah,
they
that's the
had
dumbest
a
shit.
That was
Lincoln kiss,
so stupid.
and it was inclusive.
Yeah, I really
Somehow.
hated the ending to the last one.
And I am all of the Jedi. Here, let me get out my second lightsaber so I can deflect all of the Sith power that's ever been ever.
Yeah, there you go.
Darth Nihilus.
No.
Bullshit.
The more lightsabers does not mean more power here. That's
No.
not how this works.
Well, obviously it does. I mean, look at General
Yeah,
Grievous. He was
obviously.
so powerful.
My bad. He got it bad. He got bad.
The TV show did
He
him
was-
good.
He was
Yeah.
such a bad. Well, no, which one?
The Clone Wars.
Which
What?
one?
The Clone Wars.
So
Which
the,
one?
The hand drawn animated one or the 3D?
Yeah, the one that
3D
was
one.
the one that was drawn by Samurai Jack.
Yes,
Yes,
that
that
one
one
was
good.
incredible. He was
Menacing.
That was some Gary shit.
I was genuinely terrified of General Grievous in that one.
I don't
Yeah,
know if you guys
I've
remember
since-
this, but whenever those episodes were coming out, they actually had a poll where you can vote on a Jedi that would be put into the show. And I voted for
Ooh.
the Wookiee Jedi, and that one was the one that won.
Oh,
Nice.
that's awesome.
I actually have
Aw.
a picture of somebody doing a fan art of Galen Merrick from Star Wars: The Force Unleashed, drawn in that style.
Oh, that's really
Ooh.
cool. I gotta see that.
Yeah, I can send that to you. It's going to be through Messenger, though.
Yeah, of course. But yeah, the Clone Wars era, I feel like gets kind of a bad rap because the
It
prequel
really does.
movies were technically not that good.
No, the prequel movies, aside from a couple of really cool, like battle scenes, like lightsaber wise.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I love the Clone Wars so much, and I've been keeping up with Bad Batch season 2 just came out as well.
I haven't seen any of Bad Batch yet.
I haven't seen any of the shows that has come out since Disney took over.
Well,
Eh.
I can honestly say that the Kenobi show, Mandalorian are good. Book of Boba Fett,
Oh yeah, nah,
Andor though.
so sad.
I have not watched Andor.
Oh,
I love Andor.
so good.
I love it.
I love Andor for the reason that, like, you really get very little of the rest of the Star Wars universe in it.
It's really
Like, you
cool.
get
It
little
focuses
tidbits.
It focuses so heavy on the political side, but it does it so incredibly well that I just
Yes.
because like literally half of the show is the politics of it, and then the other
Mhm.
half is the stuff that Andor is actually doing, and both
Mhm.
are just done so well. The dialogue is so crisp in it. Like
Yeah.
yeah, I loved Andor.
I love that they showed how, like, truly, like, violent and sad and, like, terrible the conditions were. So you really understood the reality for the majority of the people. Because I mean, it's so easy when you're just watching Clone Wars to just, the clones versus the droids, or watch the movies. Yes, the rebels versus the Empire. But when you're looking at just a normal guy just trying to live, how are the individual people affected by the Empire? you know?
That's
It-
also
I
kind of
love
why I
that.
liked
So
Rogue
good.
One. It's a more
Mhm.
grounded
Yeah.
story, and it was really good.
Yes, yes, it
I liked
was.
Rogue One too.
I really enjoyed watching Rogue One. Granted, the end fight scene was very Vietnam War esque in terms of how the battle was going, but all in all, it was very spectacularly done.
Yeah,
And then it ends with a fucking Darth Vader murder scene.
Oh yes,
that was so. Oh,
that was the cherry on top for me.
He tore their shit up.
He did. He just went in. Was like, nope, you all die today.
Yeah, it's kind of sad how the sequel trilogy went when I look at
Yeah.
Oh, extremely. It's so weird. It's like anything that isn't like directly tied to progressing like the main story of the whole thing.
Mhm.
Everything else has been relatively good. All of the shows, like Rogue One. Did anyone have anyone seen Solo? Because I never saw that one.
Never watched
I
it.
never
It
I never saw that one either.
sucked.
Oh, it sucked. It was
It
bad.
sucked from what
I heard it-
everyone told me.
I heard it was a fun watch though.
Oh yeah.
No.
I saw
Well-
that one. It sucked.
Chance, you're not here.
Answer not here.
Shut up.
Oh, kick
Okay.
him! Kick him!
Okay, I'm gonna preface this right now. I love Donald Glover as an actor, as a creator, as a creative mind with all my heart. I love Childish Gambino. I love that man. He's great. He sucks as Lando. His acting in that movie was so bad.
Oh,
So bad. And the movie felt so separate from the Star Wars universe that like it felt like a fan movie, and it just was so sad because you also had Woody Harrelson
love Woody Harrelson.
and Emilia Clarke. Like there were so many like heavy hitters in the movie,
Yeah.
and it just
I was
so flat.
happy at least to see Darth Maul at the end.
Yes, but it felt like a fan movie
Yeah, it
because of it.
that's what most people have told me when I've spoken to them about that movie. It was not clean. Some actually declared it rushed,
Hmm.
and it's bad all around, and that's why I've never bothered with it, even as a Star Wars fanboy myself.
Yeah.
I can't bring myself to watch that.
Because you also, I'm gonna be honest, they really have not tied in anything that they set up in that movie either. Like
Ugh.
the weird like Sith order that they established in that movie that Darth Maul was a part of. Like there's a symbol that they all wear.
Now I need to watch it just to fucking rip that movie apart.
Yeah, no, they have not tied it. The only way that they have tied it in is the necklace that Jar Jar wears around his neck when he's acting senator is the same symbol in
No.
the prequels.
That's because he's Jar Jar Binks is the true Sith
We all
Lord.
know.
True Sith
Yeah.
Lord, yeah.
We all know, but it's just, I mean, it's similar, but I don't know. It just, God, it just makes me so sad because everyone's like, oh yeah, don't forget to watch Solo. And no, Solo will never be part of my full timeline order rewatch ever.
Shame.
Yeah, it's sad because even the actor who played Han Solo, like he's a good actor, and even Harrison Ford like gave him 2 big thumbs up, but did not hit the mark. Yeah,
I'll have to watch it for
Don't
myself
watch it.
sometime.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Now-
Watch it for your own opinions, but it was bad.
Now the shows that they've been kicking out have been interesting all around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've been
I've
hearing
been wa-
some good reception from those at least.
I have watched every single episode of Kenobi,
Mm-hmm.
Mandalorian, and Book of Boba Fett, and I can
Same.
honestly say those are very, very interesting ones.
Same.
I was
Okay.
a really big fan to the Kenobi series though, because Obi-Wan
Yes.
Kenobi has always been my favorite Jedi ever since I was a small child.
I
Go ahead.
didn't
Yeah.
care for Kenobi for the express purpose of Leia being the most stupid, annoying little brat that deserved every bit of trouble that happened in that entire show.
Yes,
What?
Leia.
Jesus
Leia did
Christ.
deserve- honestly,
She-
the way things played out in that show, yes, I can fully state Leia was being a little shit, but at the same time, she was a child. Children don't understand the concept of danger like adults do.
Ryan also hates children, so
care.
Yes,
Big
I'm
agree there.
keenly aware of this.
That's what the Force is for. You keep their mouth shut and if they decide to stop walking with you, you drag them along.
You are clearly not a Jedi. You are clearly a fucking Sith, my friend.
No, because I'm not using the neck bit to drag them around.
I
Just
think no, but you are being controlling. You are not being passive. You're not
for
being.
their own good.
You and I can have a conversation about that all year. I
Is the-
swear.
But now, everything else though, I loved saying Kenobi again, him in that role.
I love seeing Hayden Christensen as Anakin and Darth Vader.
Yeah,
he did that.
Oh,
Plus, that show gave us
Yeah.
an answer as to how Vader got that fucking scar on his head.
uh-huh.
Wow, that's pretty
It
cool.
Oh
was from
god.
his old
Other than
master.
Leia, I really liked Kenobi. Unfortunately, Leia is a
He's a pivotal role of the story.
pervasive. Yeah.
But one thing I actually delved into, the site. You remember the scene when Obi-Wan first sees Darth Vader at night through that window? The fear in his eyes. It was actually a break of character on Ewan's part by accident. Because he said in an interview when that scene came up, it was like he was a child again when his uncle was in Star Wars. Seeing Darth Vader, he got that childhood fear again.
Oh, that's
Damn.
fantastic.
Yes, his Ewan McGregor's uncle was in Star Wars episodes 4, 5, and 6. He was one of the pilots.
That's really cool.
Wow.
I think he was actually one of the main ones. I can't remember which one he was. Here, let me look it up.
The emotions I felt. Well, I think I'm so glad that I watched Clone Wars before watching that too, so that you can just fully
Oh yeah.
like understand the relationship between the two. But just, oh my god, the Anakin is dead. I
Yeah.
killed him.
Yeah, that kind of kicked me in
Oh
the gut.
my
Ewan
gosh.
McGregor's uncle is Dennis Lawson.
Hmm.
He was one of the pilots that was in Star Wars. So
Hmm.
Very cool.
yeah.
Oh, that's right. I remember hearing about that.
Yeah, I hate to say I've been very, very much keen on Ewan's career and whatnot.
Yeah, he's a great actor.
He
Definitely
really
a
is.
good
One of
pick
my
for Kenobi.
Yeah, one of my favorite movies with him was called The Island.
I haven't seen that one.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's an old one.
So something I think would be pretty cool to go over is like I think 4 weeks ago they announced a bunch of new projects in the works for Star Wars.
Ahsoka.
Yeah, I was about to say Ahsoka is one of them. Rosario
Yes, I am
Dawson
very
is
excited
coming
for
back.
that because of Thorn.
Yeah.
I love Ahsoka.
Oh yeah, Thrawn is going to be in this one too apparently.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Lars Mikkelsen.
I have actually been doing some reading, and I've kind of gotten my hands on the virtual version of the Heir to the Empire book series of the legacy format of Star Wars. Thorn is a dick and
peop-
a menace to the galaxy.
People were hoping that he would make his live action debut at some point.
I was too, because Thorn is a well-loved within the series. I love him, despite how much of evil incarnate that bastard is.
He's a
They're
good
hinting
villain.
at him right
Oh.
now in Mandalorian.
Oh yeah, they're dancing
They
around
dropped his
him all
name.
around.
Moff
Yeah.
Gideon dropped his name.
Yeah, Moff Gideon dropped his name in season 3. I can't remember which
Mhm.
episode, but it was when he was meeting the Shadow Council of the Empire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the fact that he's going to be an actual figurehead within the Ahsoka series makes me excited.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, seeing Ahsoka in live action makes me happy.
Oh.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm a fanboy for Ahsoka. I'm not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
Rosario Dawson seems to be portraying the character pretty well.
Oh very.
Another thing they announced is called Skeleton Crew, which is a journey of 4 kids.
Ooh, children.
Yeah,
No.
I know
Yeah,
Ryan's
you
not
sound
paying
so
attention
excited.
to that one.
I hate them.
I'm gonna be honest. I never watched Rebels because
It was
it's
children.
about children.
That's great.
Rebels is a good show. I mainly watched it just to see Old Man Rex, but the fact that
Oh.
I got to watch Darth Maul go through it was
Yeah.
really nice for me, because Darth Maul's one of my top 3 favorite Sith.
Yeah.
I can't help it. There's Darth Revan, who's number 1, Darth Vader,
Ugh.
and then finally Darth Maul.
Maul is one of my top favorite characters in general after the Clone Wars. I
Mhm.
mean, he's just so ridiculously like.
Well, you know who
he's just
voices him,
so-
right?
Sam Witwer.
He's
Yeah.
the same voice actor who does Galen Merrick, Star Killer, my favorite.
Oh,
fictional
Star
character.
Killer.
Yeah,
Did you
Star
guys
Killer's
know
really
that
cool.
Sam Witwer is a Twitch streamer now?
Yes,
I did not.
You can watch him stream Star Wars games on Twitch at any
He-
time.
He is
That's
a
really
Star
cool.
Wars cultist like I am. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
the fact that he was coaching professional Star Wars people makes me smile.
Mm-hmm.
What a guy. They should bring him
Yeah,
back for a live action movie.
Kenobi!
Sam went from dipping his pinky into Star Wars to literally just drowning himself in it now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It probably made his career, honestly, and he just loves the lore, I
Honestly,
guess.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
well, Sam himself is a Star Wars fanboy.
Mhm.
That's great.
Yeah.
The next thing that was announced is The Acolyte, which is coming in 2024.
Oh, yeah, I don't know anything about that one.
Described as a mystery thriller, Russian Doll showrunner Leslie Headland's new series will take viewers into a galaxy of shadowy secrets and emerging dark side powers in the final days of the High Republic era, with the story of a former Padawan who reunites with her Jedi Master to investigate a series of crimes, but discovers the forces they confront are more sinister than they anticipate.
Hmm.
So it's a
I know.
mystery thriller.
That actually sounds interesting. You know what would actually make a really good Star Wars either show or movie? To be honest,
What's
the zombie one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That would be good.
that would actually make a very good Star Wars horror movie. To be honest,
Mm-hmm.
What was that called? The you said the
it's hang on.
because it was like a disease that was being worked on by the Empire.
Yeah,
And then
Mm-hmm.
it
it's
got
called
out of-
Death Trooper. Death Trooper.
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah, they were experimenting with a virus that they found on one of the planets, and they brought it back to the ship. The virus itself escaped, literally wiped out the entire crew, but the ship went adrift, and the Empire just kept investigating the ships that were piling with this shit.
Didn't Vader go down there himself?
Yes, Vader went down there
Yeah.
himself and incinerated the entire thing.
Yeah, that could be really cool.
That would make an honest to God good horror movie.
Or we could just go full Endgame and bring in the use on Vaughn, which I don't even believe is canon anymore. But
I mean, hell, Death Trooper's not canon anymore, so
yeah,
Yeah.
They could always make it canon, though.
yeah, they could. I mean, hell, they officially said a while when they took over Star Wars that the Old Republic MMO was canon, which makes Darth Revan and Darth Malak canon.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Because they both, Darth Revan himself is actually a DLC section within the Old Republic. So is Mitra Sudiek, who comes from KOTOR 2. So my two favorite Star Wars games from the old 2000s are canon.
Mm-hmm.
That's really
It makes
awesome.
Yeah, it makes me super fucking happy. And
Uh,
of course, I got fucking Revan as my wallpaper right now.
Mm-hmm.
So the next thing that was announced was Lando.
We will see.
Yeah, oh, because that is with Donald Glover as
Well,
Lando.
So apparently they haven't specified who's playing Lando. It could they
Oh.
might go with Donald Glover. Donald Glover if they're wanting to do a younger a younger show, or they might go with Billy D. William, who obviously did the older Lando in the original version.
He's getting old.
Yeah.
He could still
he
do
really
it though.
is.
He could still
Oh,
do
yeah.
it though.
Yeah, but I feel like they're gonna cast neither of them, to be honest.
Really? Not even Donald Glover?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. So you know how I said earlier I love Donald Glover and I love his creativity and everything.
And you also said that you don't like
Yeah.
him as Lando.
Yes. I don't know if that was the general consensus of the public, but that man has gotten extremely arrogant in recent times, especially after the success of both of his shows.
Really?
So he seems like the type of person to turn it down just to turn it down.
Oh,
So I don't know. We'll see.
odd.
Yeah.
So
I'm
I don't know.
currently looking into the Lando stuff. When was the Lando thing announced?
it was announced 4 weeks ago, but they the release date is to be announced on Disney Plus.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
So we'll see.
Yeah.
If you're wanting to see more Rey, boy, do I have some good news for you.
No.
She's pregnant.
Well, I mean, we'll see. Set 15 years after the last events of the Skywalker
No.
saga. So instead of
No.
going back and uncanonizing that all the three movies, they're making it fully canon. A new
Okay.
film will star Daisy Ridley reprising her role as Rey and tell a story of rebuilding the new Jedi Order and the powers that rise to tear it down.
Oh my God! Just
Fuck
let
you.
it die.
Let
So it's
that
gonna be a
series die.
follow-up.
Bring in the Jedi Academy fucking series. God damn it.
Is it bad that I actually like her, now her as a person and an actor outside of Star Wars?
She's
She
great.
could be fine. Yeah, she's great. But
She's
whenever
not a Skywalker.
whenever I see her as Rey, do you know what I think of?
What's that?
What's that?
I think Bella
From Twilight?
Twilight.
Oh my
That's
god.
how
Oh my God.
blank. That's how blank she feels to me, and that's not her fault. That's them for writing it like that.
Yep.
But
That's
Mhm.
interesting because I didn't think she was that blank. I think she like I like Ray as a character personally.
I don't know.
I don't.
I just feel I don't have the good feels towards Ray as a character.
That's
And
understandable.
it's not Ray. It's not even that Ray's a it's just everything around her is so weird and bad that it taints the character too.
I don't understand why she was established as the main character, and then by the end of it, she was no longer important.
I mean,
Like, she was a background character by the end.
you
Was she
literally
really?
could have built that entire fucking story based on Finn.
Yeah.
You
Honestly,
really
the-
could.
Finn
I
got
think
done dirty.
Oh, he got done
Mhm.
horrible.
Oh, he got done very shitty.
Also, yesterday while I was watching the beginning of the last Star Wars movie, I made a kind of a weird observation. So, Rey obviously has an accent, right? And Finn does
Yes.
not.
Mhm.
But if you've ever heard Finn's actor talk outside the movie, he very much has an accent.
Mhm.
So why is Rey allowed to have an accent but Finn's not?
Because she's the Mary Sue.
I don't
She
know
can
that
do whatever
has
the
anything.
hell she wants.
I mean, Obi-Wan Kenobi also has an accent, so I don't know if that's it.
I don't know.
Honestly, the accent could be based upon Rey's character alone.
Maybe.
True.
There's just like there's not much of a backstory to Finn, so they could have just
It's
let him choose his
racism.
accent. Oh.
People of color are not allowed to have
Really?
accents.
Okay,
Really, we're
I
pulling
see. That makes
tribal
sense.
card?
Of
damn it.
course. Of course.
Always the racism card.
The next
I don't know.
movie,
I'm trying to think any. I don't know.
like
Moving on.
literally any reason. The next movie is being directed by Taika Waititi, if that's how you
Oh boy,
pronounce it.
Taika. Yep.
Yep.
What other
Uh,
stuff has he done? Because I don't recognize that name.
Thor Ragnarok and Thor Love and Thunder, and then also
Oh.
What We Do in the Shadows.
Oh, so it's gonna be
God,
good.
oh
It's gonna be dog shit.
Lord, it
Well-
has the opportunity to be good, but
Yeah,
if it goes
don't get
way
me started.
overboard, it might be garbage.
Ragnarok?
After the seeming pile of dog shit that Thor Ragnarok and Thor Love and Thunder were, I have
Excuse me.
Okay,
Hold up.
so
Wait a minute.
Whoa.
now Ragnarok, I actually
Excellent.
deeply enjoyed. I thought it was really great.
Okay,
But
Ragnarok.
I haven't even seen Love and Thunder yet, and I know they went overboard.
I have. I can talk about this. Also,
Ugh.
you missed our DC and Marvel talk last week.
I know.
I know, and it's understandable. Anyways, Ragnarok is my favorite Marvel movie of all time.
Ragnarok?
Thank you.
I will correct myself. Ragnarok was not too terrible. I did enjoy most of it. There are some things about the movie I have my issues with, but all around it is a good movie. Love and Thunder, on the other hand, I want to shoot somebody.
Okay. Okay.
DJ, hold on. Let me ask EJ a question real quick.
Okay.
Does your distaste for Ragnarok come from what you know about
Norse paganism? No.
Norse? Okay. I wasn't sure
No,
if you like
because-
try to bring that into the movies.
No, I have thoroughly set my beliefs aside in Norse paganism to watch these movies because all around I do enjoy Thor as a character within Marvel. He's a good character. They play him off to be an idiot in the book comics at times, and they have portrayed that within the movies, yes. It's how things were done in Love and Thunder that I'm not too keen on. I really never cared for Jane Foster as a she was a good
Agreed.
side-
Fuck
she-
Jane Foster.
She was a good side character within the first Thor movies as a love interest, but she is not a decent hero material in terms of both comic and movie.
Well, to be fair, she didn't exactly make it out of that movie.
No,
Okay.
she did not.
I have a question. Is that the only reason that you disliked Love and Thunder?
I didn't really view Zeus and the other gods needing to be there. I did enjoy watching Zeus die.
Well,
they-
except
They set up a sequel.
It did set up another sequel. I will fully admit that. And there are things about the movie I do know about that are coming from the next series. I just can't stand the movie, honestly. There's
I
some.
don't like
there's a
I
lot
don't
of
like
things
how
that-
they handled gore.
I really don't even like how they handle gore.
Like they made that character here. Okay, they made that how they did that character. It's it's as bad as Voldemort.
Thank you.
What?
True.
They took this ridiculously OP, dark, horrible, awful, amazing villain that went around killing gods and made him act and talk bizarre and weird, made him bald, and gave him pale skin. He is a second Voldemort.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I see.
that was my question. Is I'm like, if this man has killed so many gods, like, why was Thor of all of the gods able to defeat him? You know,
He
Because he's
didn't do it
the
alone.
plot armor.
because Jane Foster was there.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Plot armor. But I will
I
say I enjoyed watching Zeus get a lightning bolt through the chest. That was lovely.
Oh,
Hello.
hello.
Why are you here?
we are still podcasting.
Thor was able to defeat the God Butcher because he was the only one that was bleeding red. The other gods were bleeding silver or gold.
What's this about bleeding?
Thor's blood.
Yeah.
Oh, so he was
Red,
like
red.
humanish.
He was
Yeah,
more-
no. It's because silver is the color of greed. It's like silver and gold.
Ah,
The gods
So
did
he
it with
was
them.
humble.
Yeah, basically. Right.
Whereas Thor
I'm
was.
off.
thank you.
That was
Therefore,
actually
Love and Thunder is actually a good movie, so shut the fuck up.
Oh,
Donovan, if I get my
No.
vacation approved, I'm kicking your ass for that particular reason.
Well, listen, last week was our Marvel discussion, so I don't want to go too
Let's-
into
Let's
it.
get back on the gravy train of Star Wars, please. That is my bread and butter.
Yeah. But
I'm hungry.
I will say I am a fan of Taika Waititi as a director, as a like comedy director, because his original stuff, I don't know if you guys have ever seen the original What We Do in the Shadows, the movie. That shit is so funny. Hilarious.
I have I need to watch that.
I would, if you guys want to watch it together, if you want my Amazon Prime login, I will give it to you to be able to watch it. Highly recommend. Yeah, so it's because I purchased it on Amazon Prime. It's not free. Sorry. But that means that whatever this movie is that he directs is going to be a silly, goofy, fun time, which I feel like we don't have much of that in Star Wars. Like even Clone Wars was really depressing. It's sad a lot of
Because
times.
Star Wars technically is not meant to be goofy funny.
No.
It was established that if you really break Star Wars down into the basic format, it's really just Nazis versus the world. That's all it is.
Mhm.
I don't know if I
Empire is
can.
not, and then the rebels are the ally.
I don't know if I can agree that it's not supposed to be goofy funny because it like the original trilogy does have its goofy funny moments. So I think that
The
kind
only-
of humor
that's
does
fair.
have a place
Thing I
within
can
Star
really-
Wars.
The only goofy funny moments I can think of is with Jar Jar, and all I wanted to do was jump through the screen and fry him.
I was talking about the original trilogy, not the
The original-
prequel trilogy.
The prequel, yeah.
Yeah.
Ewoks were funny. That much I will give.
But
Yeah,
I want to go
Ewoks
to
were good.
Nazi Station and get some power converter.
Yeah, that was an actual line in the movie.
Don't remind me.
Get some power converter. Oh.
Like anything with C-3PO was goofy funny.
True. It was, yeah. I can honestly say anything when it came to Jar Jar droids in certain instances with the actual main characters. Yes, there were times when it was decently humorous, but for the majority of Star Wars, it's literally we keep viewing endpoints of dark times and war.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think like getting different tones of Star Wars is good though, especially like if you're
It
looking
is.
at the spin-offs.
Yes, I will
Um,
admit that. I will give the movie hope at least.
A
Now, what if
new
I told
hope?
you
Oh my god!
shut the
go on.
fuck up. What if I told you that there's another type of Star Wars movie that's going to be coming out that is a religious epic.
Okay.
They're going to be coming out with a movie about the birth of the Force.
Oh,
I'm skeptical.
I'm skeptical myself.
It's the tale of the first Jedi.
Did they not? Okay, so the brief history lesson. The word Jedi, technically, the way it was formed was from Jedi, which was the whole form of what the Force is and what the organization that followed it originally was. The reason why we have the light side and the dark side is because a technical civil war erupted within the Jedi, thus splitting the faction into the Jedi Order and the Sith, or the Dark Jedi, as the Old Republic knows it as. The Sith were actually a race, and eventually had died. They were a red-skinned race, and honestly, my favorite.
Oh, that's the Sith. That's right.
Yep.
Interesting.
But I can understand what they were coming from the birth of the Force. That would be interesting in its own right, but I'm also skeptical because I know they're going to butcher it because they have retconned 90% of the books.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when going into these things, you just kind of have to try to look at it for what it is and not like what it could be.
Yeah, I hear you on that one.
But that film is going to be directed by James Mangold.
Interesting choice.
I just worry about making things quote unquote like canon within the Disney Star Wars, and then it is like,
I still hold the book
yeah.
true into my heart, honestly.
Yeah, and honestly,
Yeah,
that's the
just-
way to go about it.
The Jedi Academy book series, the Heir to the Empire Lab, I have either read or have at least glimpsed through most of the books of Star Wars. And honestly, I own all the books to the Jedi Academy series, and it's probably one of my favorites.
Uh-oh.
Why'd you say
What's wrong?
uh-oh?
Oh, just my power kind of flickered a bit.
It had
Uh-oh.
a
That is an
small
uh-oh moment.
stroke. Just ding!
Another movie that's going to be coming out is going to be directed by Dave Filoni.
Ooh.
Ooh, big fan. Big fan.
Dave Filoni's a very good director.
Yeah, so he's
And a massive Star Wars nerd.
Yep. What's the one he's doing?
I'm trying to figure that out. There's not a lot of details. When it
I
comes
don't
to using a
think
film,
they know yet.
oh, it's going to be like a crossover event, I guess.
Ooh.
The thing is, like, now that you have so many media to choose from, you have to make sure the story is appropriate for the right medium. So not everything wants to be jammed into an hour and a half, 2-hour movie. Some stories want to be told over many episodes, but then you also can get a lot of scope and scale and just an experience that you can't really get at home from a film like that. He added, "We just want to make sure that the story drives everything." So that's a lot of words that don't really give us anything.
No, it
Like I
gives
said-
us literally nothing, honestly, other than the fact that it's a possibility of a show, not necessarily a movie.
Oh, it's about the escalating
I-
war between the Imperial Remnant and the fledgling New Republic.
So the beginning days of the New Republic and the Empire. Lovely.
So right where he's been directing with the shows currently. So I think it's gonna be a movie crossover with Mando, Boba Fett,
Ahsoka, possibly.
Ahsoka,
Yeah.
Grogu.
Now, has anyone here actually seen the book?
Yeah.
Nope, I have not.
What about you, Ryan?
I have.
Okay.
And
How did you guys feel about Boba Fett in that show?
okay. Like I liked it. I love him. Like I absolutely loved seeing him be able to be in that role. And but I don't know. I loved the beginning with the sand, what are they called? The
Tusken Raiders?
the
Tusken Raiders.
Tusken Raiders. Yep. I loved that. I loved the beginning. I just feel like he gets his ass beat so freaking hard.
Honestly, I didn't really care for Boba Fett in that show because Boba Fett was ruthless in his bounty hunting. He never once would have grown a soft in the way that he did within that show. Granted, the show, in my opinion, is still good. I love watching Boba Fett do his shit. And honestly, I hate to say it, bringing in Mando did save the series because it was starting to die very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't feel that Boba Fett was truly done justice in that
No.
show.
Good show, but not to portray a already established character.
A very badass character.
Yeah.
Which I will at least say this: there is a cameo of him in the new Star Wars.
I would also like to say that even the movies don't really portray him very well either.
They portray him better than most. But the books are the best source to see how Boba Fett goes because he's a predominant reoccurring character in a lot of them.
So,
Why-
the last announcement that I want to talk about, and
Ooh.
this was announced back in 2017, and we just haven't really heard about it since. But I hope it's still in development. It is a Star Wars trilogy that is going to be created by Rian Johnson.
Any details on it?
Yeah.
The thing that they talked about is it's going to be separate from the Skywalker saga and will explore new characters from an unexplored area of Star Wars lore.
Oh.
Ooh, interesting.
I think that actually will be nice.
It would be. Caroline,
Yeah.
you keep trying to say something.
No, I'm good.
Well, you never did give your viewpoint on the book of.
Um,
And since
No,
you're
I-
a Star Wars fan, I figured I'd ask you as well.
well, and I agree with you. I feel like they were like, "Oh, Mandalorian did so good, and he's just a big softie, so now we have to make Boba Fett a big softie too." But and the other thing too is most of the clones that we come to know and love,
Mhm.
like Rex, Cody, like are Clone Force 99, like they're sweethearts. I don't know if sweethearts is the right way to describe them. I'm
They
gonna
are
be honest. but-
passionate.
Yes, but I don't think that's Boba Fett. I'm gonna
It
be
is
honest. Like
not.
even in his old
Yeah.
age, I don't think it ever would be Boba
No.
Fett.
I don't think so either. I mean, look at the shit that Boba Fett has gone through and has done.
Yeah.
Boba Fett's a stone cold motherfucker.
To just
Yes.
all of a sudden be like,
I mean,
oh,
I
I
have
now
compassion.
rule these people. I need to take care of them.
No,
He got
Boba Fett would be-
traumatized.
Boba Fett
at a
if you
young
look at
age.
that's yeah, because he lost his father by watching his head get flying across the battlefield.
Hmm
It's not
But
great.
Boba Fett,
And-
he wouldn't look. He'd be looking at that situation on Mos Espa and just be like, "Nah, fuck this. There's credits to be made.
Yeah.
That's it."
And he joined like so many bands of like ragtag assassins and bounty hunters at a very, very young age. So like that guy like had a stone cold heart from the beginning. Like
I mean, hell,
Oh
you
my
saw
God.
how he was in episode 2.
Cad
How-
Bane.
Yeah, Cad Bane. His encounter with
Like-
that shit.
like like he should not have been like I'll be the bigger person, Cad Bane. Like he should have been stone cold killer like Cad Bane. Not
Yeah.
I don't
Although
know.
seeing Cad Bane in Book of Boba Fett
That
was
was
a
cool.
nice touch. I loved watching those two fight it out.
I thought you were gonna say fuck it.
That would have been interesting.
Ooh-wee.
A whole new type of
Um,
lightsaber dueling.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I
But
like seeing
yeah.
him in there too. Cad Bane. Although I don't know what is with them and their designs of live action characters. Like I don't know what
Weird.
their deal
Well,
is.
I mean, that blocky CGI design from the Clone Wars TV show is, I feel like, very difficult to replicate in real life.
I'll make this a little more the Inquisitor.
Oh god,
Which
yeah.
one?
The Inquisitor
The-
Kenobi.
Yeah. Like the main the big Inquisitor from Rebels.
Oh,
Yeah, that
Do
motherfucker.
you remember
Oh,
that design problem?
I didn't watch Rebels, so I
Okay,
can't
so
weigh in.
so here's the deal. Do you remember? I think it's the third of the original, or not of the original, of the prequels. Their heads are supposed to be elongated,
Oh, gotcha.
like it, and that's how it's always been. There's a whole race, not race, well, I guess would they be race,
Kind of, sorta.
species, or whatever.
Something.
There's
Vader
a
protected
whole world full of people who that's how their anatomy is. They have these elongated skulls, and they just kind of didn't. They
I
just
I wonder if their skulls are crystal.
I don't know,
Ooh,
but
like
apparently
Imbi
his
I was
wasn't crystal
thinking-
enough for
I was,
Kenobi.
I was kind of making a reference to Indiana Jones there.
Imbi.
Lord. But yeah, so like it's not happening constantly because they've done a lot of adaptations that look relatively good in live action. But yeah, I think Cad Bane was weird and the Inquisitor was just bad. Like that was just plain bad. Like, hey, we're not gonna spend an extra couple $100 on giving this dude a tall head. Like I didn't get
Yeah.
that.
If there is one video game that you could turn into a live action movie, which one would it be?
The Witcher.
Star Wars.
Oh.
I mean, I don't know. I haven't played enough. Oh, actually, I do know. Lego Star Wars.
I love all the little
Amen.
games, but dang.
I'll accept that as an answer. That's fine.
What was the question? I was kind of talking to my dad off mic.
Turn video game into a movie. Which one?
Oh God,
Like Star Wars related.
KOTOR.
I had a
Knights
feeling you'd
of the
pick that
Old
one.
Knights of the Old.
Old Republic would make an excellent fucking story.
Knights
Mm.
of the Old Republic.
No, I
Yes.
would argue that it'd be a better series than it would be a movie.
Yes, it would.
I think everything is better as a series. I think that should just be the main medium people release things in now.
Honestly,
I don't know if I agree with that one.
Well, when it comes to Star Wars, it's better off as a series than it is as movies because you can tell a much broader story with each episode that keeps occurring as opposed to a 2.5 hour long movie.
Yeah.
Also, have you guys
it's-
noticed that movies have been getting longer?
Yes, they have been.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Well,
I mean, how long? Like freaking, how long was Way of Water? Wasn't that like 3?
Like 3.5,
More
I
than
think.
3?
I mean,
Yeah,
hell,
it was more than 3 hours long.
How long was the first one, though?
Zack
It
Snyder.
was like 2:30.
Zack
I
Snyder,
hear him.
like, I hate to bring DC into this, but that one was 4 fucking hours long.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
That's insane. I honestly feel like that one should have just been split into two different movies.
Yeah.
I still have not watched it. I need to.
But yeah, no, I think Star Wars Jedi Academy would make a really good movie. Actually, anything with Kyle Katarn would do really well, I think. It's kind of a shame that we don't have a Kyle Katarn in the canon yet.
Yeah, Kyle Katarn from the Jedi Academy series. You know, what's funny is I was actually just playing a little bit of Star Wars on my Switch a little while ago, and I was playing as Kyle Katarn. The story that Kyle is a part of is actually really, really interesting in the whole entire series.
It is, especially if you pick the bad ending for Star Wars Jedi
Katarn.
Academy.
Yeah, the dark side ending is actually a lot of fun too.
Yeah, it is. It's tragic though.
It is, it really is.
If I remember correctly, the canon ending to that though is a good side ending.
It is. It's the light side because everything goes back to normal. Marcus Ragnos goes back into his little coffin. The Jedi's take control of the region. Dispel any of the dark Jedi that are roaming around.
That makes sense.
It's either they kill them off if they won't surrender. Those that surrender, they're taken into custody.
True.
Donovan, what'd you think of that photo I sent you?
I think it's really fucking dope. I'll
Yeah.
share it with the class.
Yeah.
Oh yes, show up the picture, Daddy. I'm so sorry. It just happens occasionally.
But yeah, that's the I sent Donovan that I found on Reddit.
That's Star Killer, as if he was in Star Wars:
Yes.
The Clone Wars.
I like that.
I like it a lot.
Man, that would also make a great movie. Star Wars: The Clone Wars, or not Star Wars: The Clone Wars, but Star Wars: The Force Unleashed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you really break it down, Galen Merrick was really stupidly overpowered.
Yeah, but
That's what added to his charm.
with what they made Palpatine able to do in his most recent appearance,
He was somehow able to return.
in what well, I mean, like his whole like big bad Sith lightning deal that he literally shot up into the sky and hazing an entire atmosphere's worth of ships, like while avoiding his own ships, might I add. Like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Palpatine was not that powerful. You know, what's funny is there's actually 3 tiers to Force Lightning, and he actually only used about the 2nd tier.
Damn.
Yeah, the way you can tell by the tiers of Force Lightning is actually based upon the coloring. Count Dooku's was blue, which is the easiest to obtain and the most light version to it. Palpatine was using 2nd tier, which was more purple-esque. The last tier is actually reserved for the more powerful, which is red light.
Oh, that's cool.
Then you also have a yellow lightning that is
For the
not based on drawing from the dark side.
Yes, Plo Koon was one of the ones who was known for that.
Yep.
It was more used as a healing factor than it was as intentional damage.
You guys are such nerds.
I'm a
There's
nerd. when it co-
also the
You're the
Sweet
one-
Lightning, sponsored by Mountain Dew.
Donovan.
Yeah.
I would like to point out, you are the one that decided you wanted to do a Star Wars podcast.
Actually,
I didn't-
Xander and I asked.
Oh,
That's true.
okay, so it's your fault then. You're the true nerd.
Actually, it's
Actually-
mostly Xander's fault, and he's not even here.
But no, I'm actually rather happy that you and Zam kind of brought it up because it gave me a chance to really express some knowledge, because Star Wars is something I have dedicated a good chunk of my life to learning and researching.
Indeed.
And I'm glad to know that there's at least one fellow Star Wars nerd amongst us. You and I need to have a private
Among
call
us?
for Star Wars. Among us. This is quite sus.
Yes.
Caroline, you're being kind of sussy here.
What? Never.
Caroline has been ejected from the call.
Oh
That
no.
has happened before.
It has
actually.
happened before, yeah.
I'm not.
I shared an opinion. What was it last week?
It might have been last week. That sounds right.
What was the opinion?
Let's
What
not
didn't I
hold on.
like?
It was
What didn't I
about
like?
fuck. What was it about? It's about an actor that you didn't like.
Oh, I don't
Oh,
want
it's
to bring
about-
it up again.
It was about Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. What?
She says last week she said that Keanu Reeves was a good person, but not a good actor.
Everybody, I have a statement that will diffuse a situation like that. Everybody's
Yeah.
entitled to their opinions, whether they're wrong or not.
And this one is especially wrong.
Very much so, but I do not discount Caroline's opinion.
Oh, I sure the fuck do.
Well, Donovan, you're a heretic. We all know this. At least I can be a good person.
He removed me from the call twice after I said that.
I mean, I would too if I was enraged. But at the same time, I am also of the standpoint people are entitled to their own opinions, even if they're wrong.
Yeah,
True.
it is what it is.
We still love you, Caroline. You're just now a heretic.
Listen.
Keanu is a goddamn national treasure.
He
Well,
is.
you're not even.
I'm not
Shut
arguing
up.
against that.
Well, we just changed the stream or the podcast subject. Now we're on Keanu.
No, we're not. We're back on Star Wars.
Nope, it's Keanu time.
No, I think
As much as I love the man, no.
I think we're actually going to go ahead and start winding down from the main topic.
Oh,
Lovely.
but that's the only
getting-
reason I'm here.
Well,
Yeah,
at least you
man.
can
What the
leave.
fuck?
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
Well, you know what?
He actually.
Oh.
I hate.
Well,
Just strip.
Okay.
I hate.
so sad.
No, I know I can't leave. You guys wouldn't be able to upkeep this thing without me. So I don't
Yeah,
know how
that's
you
true.
can long,
True.
you know?
The only reason I've been able to hold it together without you is knowing that you will eventually be joining us.
See, exactly. Like, I'm so glad that you finally understand.
Yeah.
I thought
so-
that was a good obstacle.
Just today, I was thinking. Last week, something that
You
I
can
feel
do that?
ashamed. Yeah, sometimes. I feel ashamed that I didn't even bring up Invincible last week during the comic book movie themed podcast.
Is that even?
Oh,
technically
yeah.
Something.
Do
We've
it?
been waiting on season 2 for so long.
Yeah, we have been. It's a good show though.
DJ, it is in fact originally a comic book.
Oh, good. But where is it? Does it belong to DC, Marvel?
Neither. I think it's
Okay, I'm back on the podcast, bitches.
all right. I'll put you back on.
You are not here, Chance.
No,
Well,
Chance is
Invincible is
Um,
really good.
Chance is here now.
Chance,
I'm-
we love
Invincible
you.
is so fucking good.
It
Can
really
Can I
is.
just throw this out here really quick?
Yes, you can.
You guys know I don't watch anime. I would
Right.
not argue that this is anime.
Okay.
First of all, I really don't ever even watch cartoons or
It definitely-
animated anything.
It definitely does not qualify as an anime if that's what you're trying to get at.
Fuck
No. I'm just saying I also don't watch animated shows in
He
general.
doesn't even watch cartoons, dude.
And
Okay.
third of all, I have a general rule against watching anything where the main characters or even like the secondary character is like under the age of 18 or around high school age or starts at high school age and grows up. I don't, because I can't stand youngsters. I hate them with every fiber of my being.
You used to
Oh.
be one, you know that, right?
I know, and I hate past Caroline so much.
She killed
But
her.
goddamn, I love this show.
You know, there's something to that. It's called learning from one's own mistakes.
Yes, and I am a much better now,
Oh,
much
trust me,
better
I'm-
person now.
Oh, trust me,
Than
I
I
am
was.
too. But younger me, around the 18 age, was a fucking prick.
So Dakota,
Yes, that's DJ
it-
to you, sir.
DJ. The Invincible
His
is
full
published
legal
by
name.
Dakota. It's published by Image Comics and is actually written by the person that originally wrote The Walking Dead.
Explains
yeah, that's
why It's so
right.
fucking gory, and I love it. Plus, The
Yeah.
Walking Dead itself is amazing.
Yeah, and the comic books for The Walking Dead is way different than it is in the TV show.
Oh fuck yes. Fuck. Rick lost his goddamn hand.
True.
Spoilers.
I've been
That's
wanting to
for
read
the
it.
comics. Yeah, the comics are really good. I recommend them.
That's what I hear. But the reason why I thought about Invincible is because I saw something on Twitter today. Is like, who would want to fight Mark from Invincible or Gohan Beast Mode Gohan? I'm like,
Oh.
why? Why is that even a fight? That's not even fair.
Yeah, it's really not much of a fair fight, to be honest, because you got Mark, who's basically Superman 2.0.
Well, Mark's not
And then there's
Superman 2.0 yet.
Not yet, but Gohan, that's a tricky one, honestly.
Well, to me,
It's not. It's really not.
To
Are
me,
you guys
it
talking
would
about
be-
anime?
No.
I think it would 100% be Gohan, just because, like, so he already has what they already have. What they have, like both of them have the whole, we're aliens from a different planet and we have superpowers. But Gohan,
You're talking about Naruto.
Dragon Ball Z.
But Gohan,
Oh.
yeah, but Gohan has like plus 100 because of
Especially-
all of the stuff that comes with his already super strength. Like,
There's
you know.
that, his new beast mode, the dedication and time he's put into his training. He's been doing this shit a lot longer than Mark. Mark started in his high school days, whereas Gohan's literally been doing it since he was fucking 5 years old.
yeah,
I mean,
So
hell,
the-
he took on rabbits.
The reason why I think Gohan would win is obviously like Mark is still learning, and I don't know like what his potential is because I haven't read the comics and the
Neither.
TV series kind of shows that he's kind of weak.
Just a wee bit, but Gohan has already reached his apex form right now, as far
That
as
we
we're aware.
know of.
Yeah, I mean, hell, Goku just hit Ultra Instinct, so
yeah. There's always going to be another one. That's the other thing that Gohan has going for him is the
Gonads.
plot requires that Gonads has going for him. Every once in a while, he has to get another ridiculously overpowered upgrade that he just hasn't discovered yet.
yeah.
True.
Well,
He'll keep getting infinitely stronger.
originally.
Well, I
he
thought I was
supposed
going to be able to add to this.
Originally, the
By
way the story was
chance.
You're okay.
Originally, the way it was supposed to
I don't
go
know
was
shit
Gohan was
about
supposed to
Goku.
take Goku's place within the storyline. Gohan was
Supposed to.
supposed to take over right after Goku dies during the Cell games, but that didn't happen. So
Wait.
Gohan ended up getting a back seat in storyline purposes, and just kind of was going to high school, stopped his training until around the Buu saga. That's when he comes back for a little bit, gets absorbed, gets fucked over again, and then we get into Super, and he's actually training again.
If
True.
Goku's not the main guy of Naruto, then who's the main guy of Naruto?
Naruto.
Oh, it's Boruto's
Nah.
dad.
Naruto.
Fuck.
It's Boruto.
Well, but
Is-
no. The main
it's
character of
Sasuke.
Naruto is Naruto. The main character of Boruto is Boruto.
I thought the main character of Naruto was Sasuke, though.
Sometimes depends on
Kinda.
the episode.
Yeah, it does.
Y'all are a bunch of fucking weebs.
Uh-huh.
And you love us.
Sweaty weebs.
I'm not sweaty. I'm
I'm not
just
sweaty
gay.
right now.
I took a shower. I'm clean.
So, Chance, since you're here, I want you to give us a full essay on how you feel about Invincible.
Oh, no.
About Invincible. I think Invincible is a really fucking good show. I think casting the one guy
Stephen Yoon.
Nope.
No.
H.
JJ
John
Jam-
Benjamin.
JJ Jameson.
I think casting J. Jonah
James, yeah.
Jameson as
H. John Benjamin.
no, he's the guy that plays J. Jonah Jameson in the
J.K.
Spider-Man
It's
movie.
the-
You know
J.K.
the one.
Simmons.
same
J.K.
guy.
Simmons. There we go.
Playing Omega Man or Omni Man.
And he fucking slaps.
It's
He
an,
always
he's
plays-
incredible.
Any
He plays
role that
Bob in Bob's Burgers.
any role that motherfucker plays is always top tier.
Mhm.
Okay,
Archer. In
agreed.
Archer.
I will die on that hill.
Yeah,
but the
Archer.
best casting was Seth Rogen as Alan the alien.
Donovan,
I don't remember
I
Alan.
mean, yeah,
you need to be removed from the stream now.
it's really bad. But I think Alan and him should get together.
Oh my god, I fucking love the demon guy who's also a detective
Yeah, he's
Yes.
really cool.
because he's voiced by Mr. Krabs.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
That's totally
It's
cool.
Quincy
Brown.
Brown.
One of-
Clancy, not Quincy.
Clancy Brown is one of my all-time favorites.
He was also in Detroit Become Human.
He was also in Starship Troopers.
Also, apparently
He's also
Justin
been in. Go ahead.
Justin Roiland plays his frat bro douche.
Boo.
So there's that. Anyways,
Crickets.
Uh,
Crickets.
Wait, hang on, I got you.
There we go.
There we
oh,
go.
perfect. Okay, cool. So I think the thing that we're gonna wrap up the podcast with is Chance has something to plug.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, I made a song. Go listen to it at Chansu Music. It's the newest one. It's the Great Sea from Wind Waker. If you like Zelda music, it's on there.
And I edited that video.
Hello, Mario.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
And he edited that video.
Jesus Christ, stop it.
Oh my god, no.
Oh my
Okay,
god,
okay,
stop.
we're gonna fucking. We are ruining the stream.
I will kill everyone.
The podcast. We're ruining the podcast.
Joke's on you,
And you know
Ryan.
what my
I've wanted
reaction
die
to that
since I was
is?
born.
My reaction to us ruining the stream.
Mhm.
I fucking hate all of this.
That's so
They
loud.
both, they both fucking. Oh, there's Caroline.
No, they didn't leave.
Oh, you fucking kicked them.
Yeah, I did.
Bish.
Yeesh.
I was being a little shit. I deserved it.
You sure did.
I'm so glad I don't get that treatment.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and wrap up. Thank you.
Wow.
Chance, where can people find you?
I just said it.
All right,
the
cool.
Chansu Music.
DJ, are you gonna be streaming anytime soon?
I don't know.
All right,
With the
What
way
about
my
you?
work is, I don't ever know anything anymore.
just go follow him at Captain Redbeard 13. Is that right?
I don't remember.
He is
Hey.
also a satisfied customer of mine.
Yes,
That's
I am.
true. That's
I
true.
actually commissioned him for music.
Ryan, do you
Ye-
stream?
I do not.
Do you make stuff on the internet?
He
at
only
all?
plays Destiny.
Nope. So yeah,
Right.
you all. You all. The only time you'll be getting any of this is when I'm here. So be sure to always be here because there's a chance I might be back.
Exactly.
That's
Exactly.
me.
Ooh.
Caroline, where can people find you?
First Caroline. On
First-
YouTube and Twitch.
Oh, you got a YouTube?
You got YouTube?
Mhm. I do. I
Holy
post my
shit.
stream highlights.
Is
on
that
there.
where your
Interesting.
feet pics are?
No, I don't post feet pictures
We're still
Oh.
waiting for the only
Huh.
feet.
under Cursed Caroline. It'll be under a different name,
Wait, are we getting feet?
Sure.
maybe.
Cursed
Eventually.
feet.
I like feet. Yeah,
Well, good thing your character's showing a lot of feet with your sandals.
I will eat them.
Your sandals?
Yes, and the feet.
Anyways,
Animal.
these these podcasts are always live on Twitch. Well, they're recorded live on Twitch on Thursdays at 7 p.m. Central. So if you ever want to come see it live, by the way, we apparently have an audio audience now because I've been putting up the podcast on the different podcast places, and we've been doing pretty decently for just now uploading, I think.
Hmm.
So. We
Wow.
just got to keep growing. And if you want to see this bullshittery live, come to Blinded Light 09 on Twitch. And then if you want to see the video on demand, go to Blinded Light 09 on YouTube, where all of the videos
Wow.
are posted.
Please do this.
Wow.
We need the support.
Yes, make me famous, make me rich. I want to quit my job.
I very much would like to as well.
I want to pay these people too. Anyways,
My
thank you
job's
for
alright sometimes.
thank you for coming. We'll see you next week.
How'd you
You're
know?
welcome.
Love you.
Bye.